America has a problem.
Pick up another call in the parking lot to song. Are you in? We're standing with the roof gone. I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. Then you could get a new phone. Like you haul, and I know you need to go slow.
Can I see comments from the other channel? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it pulls up. Okay. Oh, so we're back in business over here. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're back to business. We're back to biz. Back to business. We're back to biz. Back to business. Okay, so I'm streaming on both channels. For today, let me go to my Instagram. Because I don't know if we have it. So let me go, because I know a lot of people still under people's lives. That is fine. That is cool. I was asked to do this. I'm gonna start with these Dwight, Howard, and Amy first, and then we're gonna go into Nakia Holmes of the Turkey Leg Hut. So, child. So, oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. Let me go into. I'm gonna say this about these two. I told y'all that this was gonna happen. We all knew when the news came out, what was gonna happen, right? And we all had talked about. Wait, what's going on with Diddy? Oh, okay. So we had seen when we talked about how Amy married him. She became like a pick-me. She was working on her marriage and stuff like that. And she was telling people, this is my marriage. People were telling her to stay with Dwight and all of this. Now we saw the videos of him, sitting here doing what he was doing, putting charges on her, and therefore, well, come to find out, he done sat here and put a TPO on the poor girl. Okay? He don't put a TPO on this girl. Amy reportedly ordered to stay 100 yards from the White House after Judge Grant's protective order claimed she threatened to unalive everybody in his car and tried to devise a plan for him to lose his custody of his child. Now, we all know we already seen that happen. The thing is, Amy hasn't been over there. Amy has not, and I'm going to go to Amy Page. Amy has not been to that man's house since that day that we saw on that camera. So they say neighbors, this is a lot. According to U.S. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk, U.S. Weekly, Dwight Howard's estranged wife has been ordered to stay 100 yards away from him and his kids after the judge approved his request for protective order. M. Luciano reportedly banned from going near Dwight's Georgia mansion and his children's school after he accused of her stalking and making threats against him in a petition filed this week. In a filing, Dwight claims Amy showed up to his house on April 5th for the first time in weeks and alleged to threaten to punch him in the throat. He also accused her of threatening to unalive whoever was in a car with him before coming with a plan to try to make him lose custody of his daughter. Dwight also says she damaged his reputation after going on social media accusing him of abuse and drug use, claiming his mother lost money and details because of it. According to him, her behavior has his kids afraid to be around her. He went on to claim has a pattern of abusive behavior, including weapons, harming or threatening pets, and showing excessive jealousy and control. He also alleged she assaulted him assaulted him while intoxicated. A judge reportedly signed off on the order the following day, granting. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. My bad, y'all. So, um, now we had seen that he had reportedly said that that was her stuff and this and that. So now he has a restraining order against her. And he said that she threatened to do this and that to him. Now it's very funny because remember, Royce also said he also believed that she did something to his dog and that for of that matter. So Amy been posting that she's going back outside. Let me show y'all. She's been saying that she said somewhere being feeling okay, optimistic, nervous, blessed, ready, and not ready at all. Human. This is 2 days ago. Okay, it's okay, Amy. We go through life lessons. Ours just isn't publicized. Take care of yourself and heal, right? So she had went on a video she did, and she was like, she feeling good. She's ready to go back outside. In that nature. Hold on, let me let y'all
Too proud of myself because today I got out of the house and I'm doing something for me. It's something weird and strange. I wish it was like going to have drinks or something or walk the belt line. But I'm getting a colostomy, um, cleaning out my colon. First time ever doing this. I'm slowly coming out into the sunshine. What do I do with my life these days? So, y'all, have you ever had one of these? Oh no. They say it's gonna clear all the waste out of your body. Clean that, push that out. And super random, but I'm doing it. I'm so bored with my time these days. I said I'm gonna be transparent through all of this, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing, but today I said get up and go do it. Do something for your body. And I did a little makeup, and I'm gonna clean my digestive system out. I came back to let you know that God's got a thing for you, and He won't let you
Hey, good
go.
afternoon.
No matter what you did, stupid.
All right. So she say, listen, I'm just gonna go outside. Like she posted that she's back outside. She's gonna get back to the music. But it's strange that all of a sudden it's a TP, a restraining order. You know what I'm saying, of what's going on. And I'm kind of like, okay. Okay. Now remember, he also said that he believes she did something to his dog. She did something to his dog. But it's like she's back outside. Like she's back going outside. She back hanging out through all of this. And you know, she say she's going to go out. She say she was having fun. She getting dressed. She's doing all the stuff that she want to do. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think he doing this because he realized she going back outside? Like, what's tea? All right, let's get into this. So let's get into turkey leg cut. So turkey leg cut, as you know, was a restaurant owned by two couples. A couple, right? Nakia Holmes and um Lindell Price. I'm gonna just put a picture of them up, right? And it's in Houston, Texas. Very known, very popular. They had a dress code that he enforced. Turkey leg hut was a thing. Turkey leg hut was fun. Turkey leg hut was food. Turkey leg hut was music. You saw them big old turkey legs, stuff with macaroni and cheese. Hey, stuff with macaroni and cheese, stuff with all this stuff. Girl, yes, we finna get into that. We finna get into that. We getting into that one. And there were rumors and things going around that came out to be true that Lindell was basically cheating on Nakia and also abusing her. Okay. Now, he is in jail from my understanding. Yes, he didn't spend the money wisely. People did not get paid. It was a mess. He was messing with some of the people that worked there allegedly. And we're gonna talk about the business. So let's go take it back. Nakia and hold on, let me put her name in. And Lindell was together. They went on interviews and stuff, right? And they got a divorce. She went ahead and divorced him. Yeah, a friend of hers loaned to try to help the business, right? They got together. They got a divorce. She fired him. Now he is in jail for arson. He had one trial, but now it's federal because he's facing up to 20 years. He's in jail for arson. So there was a club that was down next to it that everybody would go to, and it showed on video camera that he set it ablaze. And this is why Nakia feels like he did the same thing. This is Nakia to her business, right? Nakia also went to jail, and she also had her own scandal with a boyfriend. So I'm going to play some stuff with the abuse allegations, and we're going to get into how she basically is trying to open up Turkey Leg Hut. He tried to stop the business, and the business would fail, and they shut it down. She's thinking about reopening. Okay. She said it on one of the blogs that she was thinking about reopening.
Let me tell y'all how y'all manifested this right here. Remember when I did the video about the other Houston couple who restaurant ended up closing and they got 15 and 20 years in federal prison for defrauding the government? In my comment section, y'all, it was like 300 to 400 comments saying Turkey Leg Hut gonna be next. Turkey Leg Hut gonna be next. Turkey Leg Hut gonna be next. And look at this. When I say the algorithm be algorithming, y'all, look what comes up. Listen, Nakia says that her husband is abusing her, and I believe it. Lindell, because that's your name, not Lynn. What type of name is that for a man anyway? But that's a whole nother topic. I believe her.
It's gonna take
Let me
a
tell
while.
y'all why I believe her, because I have been in this type of situation. And the way he talks to people and the way he does on camera, he's not talking to you, he's talking at you. He's doing it in a demanding tone. And I can pick a narcissist from a mile away. Like I said, once you done dealt with one, you can see all the same character traits. And he has the character traits of a narcissist. And I'm gonna tell her, if you listen personally, y'all tag her. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. They don't change because when the narrative is not around them or doesn't stick around them, they flip flop. They want to go to another prey. And he is abusing her. I can see it. The way they talk, the way they interact with each other, y'all, I can see it. I don't care how y'all feel, but y'all can get in my comments because guess what? I can see a narcissist from a mile away and I can see an abusive narcissist from a mile away too. Y'all know what to do. Get in those comments. Let's go. Let me tell y'all how y'all manifest.
This is crazy. So then she had posted. Basically she was saying that she was being quiet for too long. This was in 2023. She also says she will never get back with him, right? Now, what's crazy is the fact is, y'all, I want y'all to think about it. He went on here talking about he was gonna get his family back. She say hell no. So then she got with another guy.
This Turkey Leg Hut situation just got even messier. We're talking love triangles, subliminals, and receipts all over the internet. And now it's looking real complicated for everybody involved. So as you all know, Nakia Holmes, aka Slim, the co-founder of the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, was arrested for allegedly helping her boyfriend Jonathan, aka Buck, while he was wanted by the police. Now, Jonathan is accused of some very serious things involving his ex-girlfriend, the same woman who's now speaking out after ending up in the hospital. She said this has been one of the most painful and heartbreaking experiences of her life, that she's trying to heal physically and she's asking for privacy while she recovers. Y'all see her pictures? It's heartbreaking. You can tell how much she's been through, and it really shows the seriousness of the situation. My heart truly goes out to her. But baby, let's talk about how deep this goes. Jonathan has a history of domestic violence. One case in 2021, another in 2023. Then on October 8th, 2025, he allegedly kidnapped his ex-girlfriend and seriously harmed her. Seeing her now, she looks completely unrecognizable. Back on July 22nd, 2025, Nakia was posting pictures with Jonathan while he was still with his ex. Fast forward to September 12th, 2025, there's a video of Jonathan at his ex's house, snoring in her home. Another video shows the ex telling Nakia online, "Come get your man."
Hey, Slim, get your man. He's over here bothering me. Come get your man.
There's a video that surfaced of Nakia and Jonathan saying, "We're just minding our business."
Worry about me and you. They be working themselves up about me and you.
And we just be sitting over here minding our business.
What we be doing?
Minding our
Clearly throwing subliminals. If you go back and look at Jonathan's social media, you'll notice that Nakia had been posting in his comments and liking photo after photo since back in December 2024. So this wasn't new. This was ongoing. Here's the part I really want us to think about. Nakia once said her ex-husband, Lynn, was abusive, but now she's connected to a man accused of doing the same thing. Sometimes we walk away from one painful chapter, but never really heal. And we end up repeating the same story with a different name. That's why healing and self-reflection are so important, because love shouldn't come with confusion, chaos, or fear. This whole situation is heartbreaking, messy, and a lesson at the same time. Protect your peace, recognize the red flags, and never ignore your intuition. Go ahead and leave y'all's thoughts. I'll keep you posted on.
Now, it hasn't much been said about the case. It's like not much being talking about. Hey, but it's a lot that happened. Also, she said that she was trying to open up the turkey leg cut again. She went shopping, looking at places, looking at, stuff to open and, do, but we haven't heard much about an update on it at all. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I want to play that one because it's too AI to me. But she did a video of saying that she wanted to open it up again. She went to go look at trucks, food trucks. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I want to show y'all. Because she said she's planning on rebranding, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can find the video. Might have to go on Instagram a little for it. But she did say that. Okay, it's on. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me see if it's on her page. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had to get something fixed in here. Hold on.
completely new logo, completely new everything. Okay. Oh, ouch. It's a lot of history. A lot of history. Start over. This is a moment, man. I don't even know how to feel right now. Like, part of me is just like, I'm ready and I'm anxious, and then just another part is just like, what happened?
Girl, I don't know.
It's gonna be amazing.
She say she gonna rebrand. Now the reason why it burnt down and what we believed allegedly, it said that homeboy did that because he was upset. I'm gonna play a couple of her video. I didn't even know she been posting because she's so quiet. She went live and then that was it after that debacle. But she been posting. She did behind the scenes of interviews and stuff. Child, let's see, honey.
The pressure, you have this multi-million-dollar business that the world just thinks, baby, it's everything, and then you're a mom, and then you're a wife, and then what about you?
Right.
So it could have been really, really easy for me to lose myself. And there are times where I probably did. But the only thing that I know is that just grounded in faith and how I was raised with my mom and my daddy. Like, baby, I could bend, but baby, I could never break.
Or break.
I could never break. I could bend, but I could never break. And as much as people have tried to break me, I got to give myself a round of applause for literally still even standing here right now, because the shit that I've endured.
Wait, I got to read this comment, child. Yeah, he was, baby. So somebody said, Lynn is Donald Trump, Suge Knight, and Kanye West all in one. I can imagine what you and the kids went through. She said there were times that he would beat her. He put his hands on her. He was very aggressive. That's not the first time I have heard that. I've heard that he was aggressive with a co-partner they had. I heard that some of the girls say he was aggressive with dress code and cussing people out behind the scenes, allegedly. I heard. I'm not saying I was there, but there were people that say that he was a lot.
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
And it's I tell everybody, like, when I sit there and I read all of that mess, that bullshit on social media, and I'm like, y'all can't even walk a minute.
Right.
A minute in my shoes.
Right.
Because if you did, you break. Literally, you would break. So I give myself grace in those, in certain situations. The pressure, you have this multi-million.
Take a minute, girl.
And she's been hanging out with her friends and stuff. So, but she did do an interview and she did talk about it. How it has affected her. So she said, she put this on her story. She said, confessions, official statement. And she said she was supporting somebody. And it says, they were talking about the thing in support. She said, I fully support sterling respect for people in the spaces they build. Always come first. Prayers up for those impacted at the Fly Guy Houston. Where they saying that what happened at Fly Guy was last night. I guess this was last night at 11:15, 11:35. An altercation occurred involving a guest who was leaving the restaurant and a separate group arriving at a confessions for a birthday celebration. As part of the incident, 2 individuals were injured and transported to a local hospital where they're currently receiving care. Our thoughts are with them and we're hoping for their full recovery. I send them prayers as well. Y'all know in Houston, it's like a little area. We finna get it to Lynn, how, it's a lot of area for you to go have fun and drinks and stuff like that. Houston is a nice little party place. Houston remind me of Atlanta a little bit. I hope I spelled his name right. I don't think I did. Okay. I haven't heard much about it, but he was responsible for bar 5015. He does have little man syndrome. He does. And she always was so gracious with him. Like, I used to be like, why he over talking this girl?
A federal judge has ordered former Turkey Leg Hut co-owner Lindell Lynn Price to remain behind bars pending his trial. Price, 42, is facing 3.
So let me tell you about him. Let me give y'all a thing. So when they broke up, he decided to start his own stuff with this oyster business. He had an oyster food truck. It was oysters and seafood. And I just seen all the people in his on his page. You're doing good. We know she wasn't gonna do good. Like, they were talking cash shit. Oh, we know you was never the problem. She was always the problem. And then it's like he got locked up. The situation has changed. Yes, they do. When you get drunk, they ban you from the beaches. Yep. So it's like everybody was like that was praising him, saying he wasn't the problem. And then fast forward, he's in jail.
Federal charges for allegedly masterminding the arson that rocked the museum district on an early June 2020 morning, following a detention hearing last week to decide whether Price would get out of custody pending trial. The court determined that detention is necessary. New court documents made public Monday. U.S. District Court Magistrate Judge Dina Palermo found the following as it relates to Price. The indictment and the overwhelming evidence establishes that he committed the offenses. He has a prior criminal history, including participating in criminal activity while on probation, parole, or supervision, and a history of violence or weapons use. Price is considered a flight risk because of his significant assets and financial means. The arson he's accused of appears to have been his revenge for his business partner's refusal to allow him to participate in this new venture. Weapons were found in Price's home after his arrest. As a convicted felon, he is prohibited from possessing firearms. The alleged crimes were committed while Price was unsupervised. Release after serving federal prison time for income tax fraud. The 3-count indictment, filed April 8th in the Southern District of Texas, alleges Lynn Price and others conspired to set fire to Bar 5015 in June 2020.
Child. So that's the update with them. I haven't heard much on what's going on with this. I haven't. And there was a video that he went out here and did it. I haven't heard no new updates. Haven't nobody talked about it. The last time I saw it, he had some support. After that, he haven't had any support. You know. Oh, they showing Beyonce and Lindell. Not that Lindell, Lockett, not Price. I am too when it comes to that. I'm starting to believe Royce as well, because it's too much of a show of it. He just, let me see if anybody on YouTube talked about his case. But Dwight Howard, to me, I feel like he gonna have his moment, and I really do feel like he's gonna have his moment. I really, really do. All right, y'all. I want to play this. It was an update about 5 months ago, but nobody has really been talking about it. Let me play it. Houston, Fox Houston said it. Yeah, he does. It was him and another person, his cousin, allegedly. His cousin in jail.
Can you be a travel advisor without quitting your 9 to 5? Actually, yes. We're for the modern.
First here locally, come on. The Turkey Leg Hut, another volley in the back and forth saga. Lynn Price, one of the former owners, has 3 new charges filed against him by the federal government. Fox 26's Leslie Delasport joining us live with more on this. Leslie, I know you spoke with Lynn Price's legal team.
Right.
What did they have to say about this?
Yeah, Anthony. Well, before I get into that, I want to take you back. So Lynn pled not guilty to charges related to the fire at Bar 5015 earlier this year. But as you mentioned, these are 3 new federal charges.
I rode
And I
that
did
train.
speak with his legal team today, and they sent me a statement. Take a look at your screen. It says the government's addition of 3 unrelated charges is an indication of how they are viewing the merits of the overall case. But here is a breakdown of those new charges. Now, according to court records, the U.S. is charging him with possession of a firearm and furtherance of a drug trafficking crime, and 2 charges of a felon in possession of a firearm. Now, court records say Price is accused of possessing marijuana with
Yes. And they believe that also it was to turkey leg cut after the divorce and he got fired.
Intention to distribute it around the time of October 2019 through April 2022. Court records also state that he had a shotgun in April of 2022 and a shotgun with a flamethrower attached to it in March of 2023, excuse me. Now, Price's next court appearance is November 4th. Anthony, back to you.
All right, Leslie, you mentioned Lynn. He pled guilty to those charges earlier this year, though. For those who don't know about it, can you walk us through that as well?
Sure. So again, back in May of 2025, Price pled not guilty to charges related to the fire at Bar 5015. He allegedly recruited a group of guys to set the bar on fire. Price is also accused of setting a car on fire months before the explosion, and Price was charged with conspiracy to commit arson of a commercial building and conspiracy to use an interstate facility to commit arson of a vehicle. Now, the suspects in that case face a potential about 20 years in prison. Reporting live from the federal.
Now, I heard he also, the reason why he went to prison the first time was because he was dating a woman and a young lady, I guess she while in college, and he put his paws on her too. And she had to call and she was scared. He done roughed up a girl up in the club. It's a lot about that man. He did a lot. Before he even met the kid.
Courthouse, Leslie Dellascore, Fox 26 News.
All right, Leslie, thank you so much. Let me just check the chat real quick, see what y'all talking about here
Not
on
the chat.
TikTok. All right, one person says Turkey Leg Hut was nasty anyway. Miss Bougie said that one. I'm not going to lie, though. I did enjoy that crawfish mac and cheese turkey leg and that Cajun bowl. They were good to me, but everybody's taste buds a little different.
Right.
Michaela says he is known to set fires. Now, listen, that is just some rumors here, but he...
Yeah, there were some rumors that was what he... Yeah. Baby, he got a length of things with DV in that. Yeah. And I was like, how you go from that to with that man to this? I want to know because what?
Well, today at 5, the Turkey Leg Hut is back on the news. One of the original owners is now facing felony charges for allegedly hindering the arrest of a felon. Her boyfriend, that is. Fox's Leslie Dellascore is live at Harris County Criminal Courthouse with what exactly happened here. Leslie.
That's right. Nakia Holmes is charged for allegedly letting her boyfriend stay with her while he was wanted for allegedly beating his ex. Court records say Holmes let Jonathan Saison stay at her home in Cyprus while there was a warrant out for his arrest. Investigators say he beat his ex with a tire iron and kidnapped her at her home earlier this month. According to court records, after officers saw Saison at Holmes' home in Cyprus, they questioned her during a traffic stop, and she denied knowing him and told them he was not at her home. Later, court records say during the traffic stop.
Now, they did drop all her charges. I think she got to go back to court for one more, and they looking at dropping them. But she didn't say nothing. She was, girl. But the guy is still in jail. He's still in prison waiting for trial. So that's yeah.
A different set of officers who were at Holmes' home told her that Saison was seen jumping her fence, and then her story allegedly changed. Now, the district attorney's office tells us that Holmes' bond is currently set at $10,000. Back to you.
So, Leslie, what more do we know about why exactly Jonathan Saison was wanted in the first place?
Yeah, so court records claim that Cezanne went to his ex's home to pick up some shoes. And then when she let him in, he forced her into a vehicle, hitting her with a fist and tire iron repeatedly. Now, court records also say that she was held against her will for 6 hours. And court records also say that Cezanne dropped his ex off at the hospital after she told him that she would not press charges. Now, coming up tomorrow, both Cezanne and Holmes will make their appearance in court. Reporting live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, Leslie Dellis for Fox 26 News.
All right, Leslie, thanks for that live update. And we do.
All right, now all of that was 5 months ago, but it you know, she's been working on getting the business back and flowing. So she is doing that. She did go to court. So that's a good thing. Did she do that? You know, people are saying that she could be the real problem and it probably was her. I didn't believe she was the real problem. But I do feel like she did chose crazy. She chose wrong. And I feel like, you know, she got to start all over again. I think she need to be by herself. I do. I think she need to be by herself. I think she need to be by herself. Yeah, she need to be by herself. And she'll be okay. But if you focus on her business and stay by herself, Nakia will be fine. No dating for a while. No dating, baby. No dating. I know you want to date, you know. Yeah, she keep finding men like that. She need to be by herself. And I agree, she do. But one thing about it, I mean, if she do a turkey leg cut, because I was a little upset when I moved to Texas. I was like, ooh, you know, I can go 4 hours. You know, we're going to get me a turkey leg and try the turkey leg. And then when I find out the turkey, because I wanted to try that crawfish one. But then when I find out that it was no longer, I was very upset. So if she do open up a food truck, I do want to see what the talk is about these turkey legs, honey. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be there. I'll be there. I will be there. I will go get a turkey leg. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'll go get me a turkey leg, okay? Anything else with Dwight Howard? Because I'm trying to find a day when she was like, I'm going outside. I'm finna enjoy me. Dwight Howard and EJ Johnson. Anywho. Oh, Lord, I see that. Who looked up Dwight Howard and EJ Johnson on TikTok? Y'all hell for this, okay? Y'all are wrong for this. No. Well, I would like to say we are back on this channel. If you are on both channels, yes, she does need. Yes, she does. But we back on this channel, y'all. We're on both channels, child. So y'all know we're on both of our channels. So we will be going live on both. Now I'm finna end this live, honey. And still please monetize to the other channel if you have not into this channel, okay? So we can get both channels monetized, both channels to stay monetized and grow. I want to thank y'all for watching. I'm finna end it. We are going to talk about the crash out dummies. I did put 3:30. I'm gonna just change it to 3 o'clock. And as you know, this channel is not monetized right now, but it will be monetized again soon. We will be on that, okay? So I'm going to still continue to do what I do and continue to run it up, and we're going to be good. Yeah. So I'm live on both of them. So when I go on StreamYard and I connect both of the channels, I go live on both of them. So, you know, it don't matter if somebody sit in the other channel and I still see if you on one channel and I still see if you on this channel. So it works for both. It helps. It pushes it out in the algorithm for both. Yeah, I am. I'm almost there. We close. We're trying to get there. I would love to be by the time before the 21st of April. But yeah, both of them, you know. Yeah, I'll be on both of them, Buffy. So either you'll see this one, if you're on the main channel, you see it on the main channel. If you're on the other channel, it's still going to pull through. So we going live on the same time on 2 channels, you know. So once I go live on the main channel, it pushed to the next channel. So we're going live on both of them. But I'll be back at 3 o'clock. Don't worry. We'll be back. Oh, we will be back. I'm going to have to go live before this party, y'all, because there is a party. Oh, I can add polls now. Look at God. Oh, we got a poll coming. We got a poll coming at 3. Yes. We got some polls coming now. I'm going to go live at 3 for this party. Y'all know the party's starting tonight. Party's starting, okay? You know, with content creator got a party started. So let me end this live. I will be back at 3. I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to have some polls tonight, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.